Alright, hey guys. Hey, we're going to do a little unboxing today and then a short little review of what came in the box. What I did is I was poking around on Amazon the other day and I saw that the Akaso Brave was on sale. So you got a $50, I think it was like $50 off or something like that. So I decided I would go ahead and order it, because I kind of wanted two cameras. I'm going to take my Brave 7 and use that strictly for driving and have it in the mounted equipment so I don't have to take it down every time I want to use it for walking. So I'm going to use the Brave 8 for everything else. Here's the box. I don't know. Amazon seems to be getting kind of... all the boxes seem to be showing up like this. So I'm starting to kind of think that it's possibly an issue with UPS, but it's pretty rough looking. So, but it got it here anyways. So let's go ahead and open it up. I went ahead and popped it open. One little piece of packing paper, and there is our Akaso Brave. We're going to get rid of that. Like that, we got our postal inspector down here, or box inspector. He's going to check it out, give it a kind of a failing grade there, I think. What do you think, Perrier? Alright, what do you think, buddy? Huh? Alright, let's go ahead and take a look here. Just, first off, packaging is good. Box is good. Box doesn't look damaged in any way, so we're good to go there. And there's the Brave 8. Well, let's go ahead and open this up, shall we? I know a lot of you are probably saying, what did you need the Brave 8 for when you already had the Brave 7? And it's not like I put out a lot of content, but I love the boxes. The boxes are just fantastic. I mean, anyway, well, there it is. There's the main product. Alright, so take out a silicone rubber protector, give them out, buckle a hard pull, and pull backwards. Okay, well, let's do that, shall we? Okay, well, I just took that out, came right off. I'm not going to do the hard pull or whatever it says to do. So let's see what we got here. Here is the camera. It comes with its own little case. Lens protectors. Kind of liking the size. I think it's a little smaller than the other one. Well, here's the side-by-side. This is the 7, this is the 8. Does look a little smaller. The lens area isn't as big on this one, so that's where I think that's going to really help with the gimbal. Okay, so here is the case that the 8 comes in. It's plastic. I haven't had any issues with the one for the 7. This one seems a little thicker. Doesn't seem as flimsy, but it's still all plastic. Alright, so now we're going to get into the nitty-gritty here. Here's the remote control. I still haven't used the remote control for the Brave 7 yet. I just find it easier just to hit the button when I want to record. See what else we got here. Some mounts, strap, more stuff to go into my camera bag that I will probably never use, some zip ties, cleaning pads, sticky pads. There's that piece. And then another USB cable. I've got so many USB cables. I'm so tired of trying to figure out which USB cable goes to what. And another one of those. There's the charger and the batteries. 2 batteries. Now I've got 4 batteries. I also read that unfortunately the Brave 7 batteries are not compatible with the Brave 8, which would have really been nice because I have 4 of those and I have 2 of these now. So then there's the manual, or the little pamphlet tells you what you need to do. We are going to get it registered, and that way we have a 24-month with 2-year warranty, and we'll just get on with it. You get if you register, you get a 24-month free product warranty, personalized customer service, and 50% off your next purchase. Alright, something to note here as we're going through all this stuff. This is the Brave 7 battery. Here's the actual batteries are a little smaller. They have totally different ends on them. So, yeah, well, I had known that too, so I knew that they weren't going to work. But that's the Brave 7, Brave 8 battery. And the charger's a little smaller too, so that's kind of nice. We just pop those little suckers in there like that. And we'll plug that into a USB power and charge them up. And there they are, the 2 chargers side by side. The Brave 7's on the left, Brave 8 is on the right. The other thing on the remotes, they're great and all, but you got to maintain a charge, and I think it was the Brave 7, you actually had to use a different cable to charge this, but it looks like this will charge off of the power supply that you're charging the batteries, so that's really good. One cable. Nope, that is not the case with the remote. The remote requires a different freaking cable, and I'm not seeing one here in my pile. But luckily I think the other one will work, so we'll just have to go find that one. So I did go back through everything, went through my whole bag, and went looking for a cable that was supposed to come with the new Brave 8. And had I not already had the cable for the remote for the Brave 7, I would not be able to charge the remote control. So I don't know if it just got omitted, they just left it out, or it doesn't come with one, which would be odd because there's no other way to charge it. And the size is not a standard. It's not a standard, what do you call it, USB-C plug. So, food for thought there. If anybody else that has bought this, hey, comment down below. Let me know if you got a cable or not. Alright, so I've got it mounted. I don't have it on yet, but I do have it mounted in my Hohem gimbal, and it does fit better. It's a little tight, and it does leave a little bit of a gap on one side, but it does work. And from what I've read, is none of the functions that work with the gimbal, where it can connect, none of that works because it's an Akaso product. But that isn't why I got this, so let's go ahead and move on. Alright, well, here's the Brave 8 set up on my Manfrotto tripod. I still prefer using this versus that gimbal. But I'm curious to see how the advanced stabilization and all that works on this camera as well. But alright, let's go ahead and we're gonna wait for the batteries to charge and we'll turn it on. Okay, I'm gonna point out a little issue here. And I'm looking down inside the unit. I'm going to put the battery in. Now there's 3 little prongs that make connections in there. If you put the battery in and you try to force the battery, you could break those prongs. So you have to make sure you put the battery in right each time. And what I liked about the Brave 7 was that this was always at the end pointing out, so you knew exactly which way the battery has to go in. So the battery has to go in like that, and it just, you don't force it. So it just goes right on in, and as long as you don't try to force it, it should be fine. Okay, so apparently the record button is the power button. This is just a display button, what I thought was the power button. There's set the time. Time is military time, so it's 17:27 hours. Swipe down, swipe up, swipe right. Please download the Akaso app on the App Store. I already have that installed. Start enjoying your camera. And there it is. I did not fully charge the battery yet, so we're still going to do that. So it's defaulted to 4K. It's 60 frames per second and 16:9. And let's go ahead and take a look at the settings. Preferences. Not going to have the gyroscope on. The remote is currently turned off. Let's go ahead and look here. Resolution, image stabilization, we're going to turn that on to super smooth. I read some things about that, but I will judge it myself. Okay, well, there we are. That is the Akaso Brave 8. With everything set up, I'm going to put the battery back on the charger, and hopefully we'll do some test videos today. We are at the Sutton Lake pull-off here, just outside of Florence. How beautiful is that? Trying out the new Brave 8 here. Nice little spot to use the restroom. Alright, so I spent today messing around with the Brave 8, and here it is. It's hooked up to my PC. I'm pulling some of the files over that I created today, and I'm going to pepper in with this video also. My overall opinion of the Brave 8, it's a good little camera. So far, the playback is really, really good. Last night I updated the firmware, and I made sure my batteries, the first time I charged the batteries only charged to 80%. So then I used each battery for a little bit, then put it back on the charger, and they charged to 100%. So that was kind of weird. Let's see, what else was there? I do like the dual buttons on top. For turning it off and hitting the record. One of the things I do really like is that if you push that button down and the camera's off, it will record. And then if you push it again, it shuts the camera off. So that's pretty nifty. As far as making comparisons to the Brave 7, battery time seems to be a little better with this. It might just be me, but I seem to feel like I got more battery usage out of this than... Alright, so I wanted to show you basically how to do the Wi-Fi connection with your phone. I got my phone here. We're in the camera. First thing we need to do is not go there. We need to go here. Click on the little Wi-Fi emblem. That will turn on the Wi-Fi in the camera. So then we're going to go to the phone. Go to your Akaso app. And we are going to go right here to device. And we want to connect. And it should just find the camera. There it is. It's already seeing the camera. So we just connect with it. Yep, there we go. And the camera says we're connected, and we are connected via the phone. So there you can see just barely, there's not a lot of light in here, and it looks like my battery's getting ready to die. But that's how easy it is to just connect to the camera, and it looks like we just lost the battery. So, but anyways, once you're in the app, it's really easy to navigate the app, so just keep that in mind. It is important to note there that is the same battery I've been using all day. So battery, I've had it attached to my computer. I've been pulling files off of it, and I've had the camera on while I've been sitting here. So it's gotten quite a bit of use today. So with all that being said, am I glad that I bought the Brave 8? Yes, I am. I think this is going to be a nice addition. I'm looking forward to using it more. I'm going to get it in the gimbal this week and try it out there and see what it can do. But all in all, a nice little camera. Again, Akaso, good job, thank you. I mean, it's going to have little idiosyncrasies that you're probably not going to like. I did try the where you connect to the software on your phone. That seemed to all work better. That actually worked better than what it does on the Brave 7, in my opinion. It doesn't. You don't have to manually switch networks. It'll just find the network and connect, and it did with that camera. So that's cool. And you can adjust all your settings, and you have a really good another way to see what your camera's seeing. So again, that's going to do it for this video. I hope you've enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and please hit the like and subscribe.